The story begins with a lie. At 16, he disappeared from his sister's wedding. No one knew where he went. Hours later, he came back quietly, calm and unbothered. But he had just done something no one in his family saw coming. He had secretly applied for the NDA exam, the entrance to India's elite defense academy. That young boy was Shubhanshu Shukla. And 2 decades later, he wouldn't just wear the uniform, he'd wear a spacesuit and float above Earth as India's first astronaut to visit the International Space Station. But before we tell you how Shubhanshu got to the space, we need to look at something bigger. The global race for stars, the tech breakthroughs, the dreams that lit up launch pads, and the few Indians who dared to rise with them. In the last few decades, space exploration has reached new heights. From reusable rockets by SpaceX to the James Webb Telescope peering into distant galaxies, we are witnessing a new era. Missions are no longer just about reaching the moon, they are about colonizing Mars, building space stations, farming in microgravity, and mining asteroids. This is possible thanks to technologies like reusable launch vehicles, artificial intelligence in navigation and safety, 3D printing in zero gravity, and advanced life support systems. Nations across the globe are teaming up for missions that once seemed like science fiction. And India is right there in the thick of it. From the Aryabhatta satellite in 1975 to Chandrayaan, Mangalyaan, and now the upcoming Shukrayaan and Gangayaan, ISRO has shown that world-class missions can be done with innovation and frugality. But these missions are more than just machines. They are about people like Wing Commander Rakesh Sharma, who was the first Indian in space who was aboard Soviet Soyuz T-11, where he said the famous words, "Sare jahan se acha, Hindostan hamara." Then it was Kalpana Chawla, the first Indian origin woman in space. Sadly, she lost her life aboard Columbia in 2003, but inspired millions. Another exceptional lady, Sunita Williams, another Indian-American astronaut, held multiple spacewalking records and spent over 300 days in the space. These names laid the foundation, but now a new star is rising. On June 2025, Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla became the first Indian to visit the International Space Station. As a part of Axiom Mission 4, in collaboration with NASA, SpaceX and ISRO, he boarded the Dragon spacecraft along 3 other astronauts. The mission lasted for 14 days, but its impact will last, as he also conducted over 60 experiments, sprouted fenugreek and monk seeds in zero gravity, also performed yoga aboard the ISS, shared Indian food and culture with international astronauts. But this isn't about science. It is also a story of identity, emotion and home. Before liftoff, Shubhanshu wrote a heartfelt note. "No matter where am I in the universe, my heart stays with you and our son." He also carried with him a small pouch of his mother's homemade sooji halwa, a taste of home floating hundreds of kilometers above Earth. Born on October 10, 1985 in Aliganj, Lucknow, Shubhanshu grew in a very humble and middle-class household. His father Shambhudayal Shukla was a retired government officer. His mother Asha is a homemaker. His childhood nickname was Gunjan, and the turning point in his life was the 1998 Kargil War. At just 14, he watched an Indian Air Force air show at the Bakshika Talab, where fighter jets thundered through the sky and a dream was born. Then at 16 came the secret NDA exam. In 2003, he joined the National Defense Academy. He earned a degree in computer science and commissioned into the Indian Air Force in 2006. He flew the Su-30 MKI, MiG-21, Jaguar, MiG-29 and Hawk. As a fighter, combat leader and test pilot, he clocked over 2,000 flying hours. In 2019, ISRO selected him for the Gangayaan human spacelift program. He trained at the Yuri Gagarin Cosmonaut Training Center in Russia, then pursued an MTech in Aerospace Engineering at IISc Bengaluru. He is married to Dr. Kamna Mishra, a dentist and his schoolmate. Together they have a young son. Shubhanshu's mission badge was designed by his school senior Manish Tripathi. It features an Indian jet soaring into the cosmos, a perfect symbol of his journey. If my story can inspire even one child to dream bigger, then it's worth all. Shubhanshu says, He took India to space not with just science but also with soul. From a bicycle ride to the NDA exam to sharing halwa in the orbit, Shubhanshu's story proves the sky is not the limit, it is just the beginning.